Said they gonna find my letters, they miss me. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, let's get into this video. Hey y'all, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Zaire. I'm currently a nursing student in an accelerated Bachelor of Nursing program. And in today's video, I'm gonna be doing something a little different. I'm gonna be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing my makeup. And actually, I'm about to go to this like Christmas little shindig or whatever. It's called Holla Ditch Day. So it's really for people who actually are employed ditching work. It is December 21st and it's about 10:30 in the morning and it's Wednesday. Why I say it like that? And it's Wednesday, whatever. But yeah, it's Wednesday, so as y'all know, I'm not employed really technically, but my best friend invited me out, so yeah, I'm about to do that and I'm excited. Low-key, I've been wanting to do this little get ready chit chat thing for a while, so I'm a little hyped. I need to calm myself down. The topics that I'm going to be talking about are relationships, finances, mental health, and friendships. And we'll see how this goes. Also, I'm going to be like kind of like comparing these topics from my early 20s to my late 20s. I'm currently 26 for reference. And I had to count. I have 3 years left of my 20s, and then I'll, you know, be moving on to the 30 game or whatever. So I actually got this idea from another YouTuber. I can't remember her name, but I liked how she had the topics to talk about. She kind of like compared it to her early 20s, her late 20s, and what she learned, you know, thus far being a 26-year-old female. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm excited. First, let me get my makeup stuff ready. I didn't even do none of that. But a disclaimer, this is not a tutorial though. Okay? I gotta make that clear. This is not gonna be a little makeup tutorial. I am just doing what works for me, honey. And if you are interested in what I use, what products or brushes, I'll definitely, you know, let you like inform you on that. Just let me know in the comments if you like the way like my makeup is looking. You can definitely ask. The only thing that I'm going to mention are the products that I'm using, not the brushes or anything, because this is a chit chat thing and I need to be chatting. So I'm really just doing my everyday makeup look. I don't use any foundation for this look. I just use my concealer, contour powder, setting powder, blush, and honestly that's it, and like setting spray. Lately I've been using 2 different primers because the skincare regimen that I'm on is making my skin like drier than usual. But I mean, I did just wash my face and I use an oil during the day with my skincare moisturizer, so I guess it don't look that bad. I might not use it, but I'll be right back, y'all. So I'm back, y'all. I am actually excited, not gonna lie, about this event I'm going to with my best friend. We haven't really hung out in a while because I've been in school and stuff, and it's just been a lot. It's been hectic. So I'm actually excited to hang out with her. That's my girl or whatever. And so yeah, I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. I'm using, this is only my second time using this, and I had this for probably like 2 years now, but it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. It's not gonna focus, but that's what it is. So yeah, I'm excited about that. For those who don't know, I am on break, my Christmas break right now from school. I am halfway through week 2 out of 4. And when I tell y'all, I have not done a thing since. I mean, I had it in my head that I would at least take the first 2 weeks to literally not do anything, especially like anything related to school. And I've been doing just that. I have been going to the gym. Last week I did do my 3 days at the gym. This week it's Wednesday and I haven't been. But if I'm not too lit after this event, I'm gonna go. But I can't really promise anything. If I don't go today, I'm definitely gonna go tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday to get my 3 days out the way. But I really have not been doing nothing. If I wake up and I'm like, oh, I just want to lay in bed, that's literally what I do, and I like that. Like, it's just this last couple of months has been crazy. So, and I told myself I wanted to prioritize my mental health and myself. So that actually segues into my first topic that I want to talk about, which is mental health. I'm definitely an advocate for mental health awareness, and everything like that. I really think it's important, especially if you feel like you're at wit's end and what you're doing currently isn't helping. Definitely seek counsel, talk to someone if you actually need medical advice or help. You know, talk to a psychiatrist. I'm all for that. I definitely struggle with certain things when it comes to mental health. I will say I think I have seasonal depression. I'm not clinically diagnosed, but I don't think you have to be clinically diagnosed to know what you have. That's just my opinion. I could be naive by saying that, but that's just my opinion. So I think I do have depression. It might be seasonal more than anything because it doesn't happen every month of the year. But I also can't pinpoint exactly what season it happens in because it's kind of like sporadic. But yeah, I think I have some type of depression, definitely some anxiety that has gotten worse since moving to Philadelphia. But I've been coping, and I haven't been self-medicating at all. I don't think that's the way to go. Like, it makes it worse. So I've been trying to do some meditation, deep breathing moments or exercises have definitely helped. And honestly, prayer. I do want to talk to a counselor because I want to say this, the beginning of this month and last month was a hard month for me. No, it was really around my birthday, and I low-key was having some suicidal thoughts and did not have a plan. It wasn't something that I wanted to act out or felt I needed to, but I'm being transparent and honest with y'all. I had the thoughts of like, maybe life will be better if I'm not here. Like, I really got to a point where I was just tired of struggling financially. Like, you know, just things that I'm just sick of dealing with, you know. But I did get a referral from my doctor to seek counseling and a psychiatrist. I haven't really took the time out to look at offices, but I'm going to. This week, definitely, I'm going to make it my mission to look up some offices nearby to at least start my first appointment. Because I do think it's important, and I definitely do keep God in the forefront, and I do rely on Him for a lot of things, but I feel like there are medical professionals here that want to help. They're here for a reason. So it's definitely important to utilize our tools and our resources that we have. that God blessed us with to have. I do want to say to anyone out there watching, whatever you're going through, I know it's hard. I know you feel like it's impossible to get out of what you are in currently. But I'm here to tell you, baby, hold on. Your breakthrough is definitely coming. And just hold on. Keep praying. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. And just know that you're going to get what you want out of life. Do not give up. You are loved. You matter. And we want you here. We want you to stay here with us in the world. And I also want to just remind people to check on your people. You never know what someone is going through. And you may think this person is the happiest person on earth. They're so bubbly. They're happy. Life looks great for them. It looks great on the outside looking in. But they're actually suffering in silence. And they think that they're better off not being here. They don't hear from friends like that, family. And so they're like, why be here? So I will say definitely check up on your people. You never know. A phone call, even a text goes a long way. And I will say I definitely have to work on that. This week I checked up on most of my family members. I attempted to call them and text them. And I'm so glad I did that. And tomorrow I'm actually going to go home to go see some of them. And it's just important. Just remember that. I feel like we as people, as human beings, do get caught up in our own lives. Trust me, I know. I'm one of them. And I'm just realizing now, or I'm trying to find just that balance of still making sure I'm doing what I need to do in school to pass and to succeed. But also, prioritize my family, because we're not promised tomorrow. None of us are. And I don't want to feel any guilt if any of my family members pass, about me not going to see them or spending time with them, or just thinking I have more time than what I have. I don't like how my eyebrows look. I actually need to get them done. This is my favorite brow. Actually, I don't know why this left be looking retarded. Well, let me not say retarded, but crazy. Okay. And also check up on your friends as well. Like I said, it could be a quick text, phone call, whatever. I definitely need to get around doing that. I didn't get to it this week, but I'm definitely gonna get into it next week. I've talked to a few of my friends already, but I still have more that I need to see and check up on. I haven't heard from them in a while. So yeah, next, let's go ahead and jump into the finances. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to backtrack. So, things that I've learned in my late 20s about mental health, I would say really it's been the same. I feel like I've always had that foundation of making sure you are good for somewhat. In my early 20s, I don't think I knew a lot about mental health, but I was already doing some of the things to prioritize my mental health without really realizing. Like, for example, like say if I got out of the little fling or situationship I was in, I was never the type to jump into something else. I would literally stay single and not talk to anybody for months on end. And just really hone into myself, my happiness, hanging out with my friends, just enjoying life. And I feel like that plays and contributes to your mental health. Not allowing everybody to have access to you. So I would say, not like I said, not knowingly, I was already doing some of the things to prioritize my mental health. I will also say, like, just not moving from an environment that was toxic. Definitely helped. And I knew that I had to get away in order to, you know, prioritize that and make sure that I'm sane and I remain that. And it just kind of trickled down to my late 20s. I will say I'm more aware of certain things. Like now I do know there is a such thing as having a mental illness. I did not really know that like growing up, or if I did, I didn't really recognize it, if that makes sense. Like I didn't think like, oh, this is actually a thing. People are not just making shit like stuff up. I think that's cute. So now let's move on to finances. So I know I'm not the only one out there, but I wasn't necessarily raised in a household that taught me anything about like being financially freedom, being financially stable. Not really. I mean, what I did learn is what not to do. So that's always, I guess, nice, but not like what I should do. So in my early 20s, my spending habits weren't terrible at all. But budgeting and just understanding like how like, you know, living off of one income is just not sustainable, especially in 2022 going to 2023. It's not sustainable at all. And how it's for me, like I'm at a point now where I don't mind clocking in somewhere. Right now I don't desire, I guess, to be my own boss in a sense. I'm cool with like clocking in. However, I do know the importance of not just relying on that sole employer like as a constant flow of income, because things happen, and with these companies you are definitely replaceable and they won't hesitate to fire you or let you go. So I feel like I'm definitely learning to understand the importance of not just relying on one job. And also in my early 20s, like I said, my spending wasn't that bad, but if I could go back, I wouldn't buy certain things. I would invest early. Or if I can go back, I would definitely invest early. But I didn't know about, that's the thing, I did not know about none of that. It's so crazy. Like things that I wish I knew or I got a better understanding of. I got that in my early 20s. But look, we're here. We're still doing well. I'm not doing terrible. So I'm not too held bent on it. Or whatever that saying is they be saying. And I also want to, I guess, let people know, don't do things just because you see a lot of other people doing it, or you feel the pressure of doing something because you see this person making this amount of money or posting this on social media or whatever the case may be. Like if it don't feel right in your spirit or your gut, do not do it. Like everything or some things may work for other people and not you, and that's okay. You need to find what you think you should be doing as far as financially, like investing or whatever the case may be, whether that's, pursuing entrepreneurship. Don't do it because you see other people doing it. I will say I'm glad I wasn't so quick to get on that bandwagon of just different, especially like trading. Trading was definitely really, I guess, big, or the people were advertising it while I was in college and stuff like that. And even now, and I'm just glad that I'm sorry, like it just wasn't for me, I don't think. And so I'm glad I didn't allow the pressure and did something that, I knew that I definitely didn't want to do or felt comfortable with doing. Like I said, it has worked for some people, but do what you feel is right for you in your life. That's my advice for that. I want to say for my late 20s, or me being 26 now, I definitely understand, and I am looking forward to the years or the time where I can literally be financially free and start investing. Like, I'm so excited for next year, 2023. I'll be a registered nurse. And no, it's not all about the money, but at all, because it's something that I really want to do. However, I can't help but to know, and I talk to other nurses that, you know, you make good money. And so I'm excited to not have to live check to check, not have to just worry about how I'm gonna pay this bill, how I'm gonna do that, and just having more of just a freedom to do different things. But I definitely I am excited about that, and I'm definitely a type of person where I've been looking at real estate. I want that to be one of my sources of income as far as investing and essentially providing housing for people. You know, I'm making money, but I'm also, you know, giving someone a place to stay. So I'm excited about that. And I would say, like I said, okay, that's what I was saying. I am financially, I'm in a good spot somewhat. It's not where I thought my 26-year-old self would be. I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's not where I thought my 26-year-old would be. I thought I would be more stable financially. But you look, you know, I am content with where I'm at the moment. I'm in school, so I am trying to better myself. And that means that, you know, that counts for something, right? So I would say just do your research. Definitely educate yourself on different things, and being financially literate, and not just keeping that information to yourself. Tell your friends, tell your family. If you have kids or you think about having kids, share with them. Like, it's nothing like learning different things, having the knowledge, and informing other people on what they can do to be financially free. I'm all for that. I don't like gatekeeping at all. That is not something that I'm into. I'm using the Born This Way concealer. That's what it looks like. I'm using the shade Chestnut. This is more like my everyday concealer. Like, it's like when it's blended out, it's literally like a perfect match almost. But I just use a little bit of it. So that's definitely what I'm gonna do differently when I start a family. I definitely am an advocate of building that generational wealth. I want my kids to experience things that I weren't able to, and just let them be a little privileged, you know? It's like I'm working hard, not only for myself, but for my future. And I see kids in that future, you know? I'm kind of using a little too much, but it's alright. So now, I think I'm good with financial topic. I think I'm cool with that. Let's talk about friendships. So I would say I've been blessed, to say the least, when it comes to friends, because I have 2 steady and constant, like, best friends currently. We've been best friends since middle school. And like I said, I'm blessed because, you know, good people are hard to come by. I'm sorry, y'all. This is kind of like crumbling a little bit. I don't like that. Okay, we're just going with it. Yeah, good people are hard to come by. So when you find them, definitely do what you can to keep them, because it's hard out here. Like, it really is. Some people they just not it. They not loyal. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Too much. So I will say, in my early 20s, I was very closed off. I mean, I'm still am to a certain point, because I don't trust people, especially females. Not really. I had some very traumatic and bad experiences with trying to make friends and trusting people. So yeah, but I say all that to say, in my early 20s, yeah, I was definitely closed off. I did have some run-ins on females that I thought were my friends. I don't know. But friendships are definitely important. I feel like it's just nothing like having a group of females, or one or two females that, you know, you can relate to, you can talk to, bounce off ideas with, enjoy life with. Like, there's nothing like that. Like I said, and I'm blessed to have the people that I have in my life. Like I said, I have 2 best friends, and I do want to be open to meeting new people and, you know, get to know people, and yeah, see where it takes me. So lastly, we'll get into relationships. So I am actually, me and my boyfriend are actually coming up on a year and 4 days, 3 days, I don't know, but whatever, on the 25th, Christmas. Coming up on a year, and I will say that that man is perfect in my eyes. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and the best relationship that I've ever been in. Healthy, loving, nurturing, uplifting, like everything you can think of, that's what I have. And I'm so blessed and grateful that I was able to obtain that at 25, 26. I'm so glad. So yeah, we coming up on a year, and I would say this is my second relationship. I definitely took my time in my early 20s, which that would be, I'm not gonna say my advice, but you know, it saved me from a lot of stress, a lot of heartache, you know. Also, just going back from how I was raised, I did not trust men due to like my father at all. So I didn't expect anything of men growing up, especially in my early 20s. I did not care. As soon as a guy did something that I didn't like, they were cut, like in a matter of seconds. I did not care. When I felt like you weren't serving me, not in a servitude way, but as far as not adding value to my life, it was easy for me. And I don't know, like I said, I can only really thank my dad for that. And just, I guess, I don't know, because not a lot of females were like that were in a similar situation as far as their dad abandoning them and stuff. But I was, and I would say just take your time. There's no rush. Men are going to be around for a long time. If you feel like that person that you're currently talking to or you met is worth your time, go ahead, explore that, experience that, because life is all about experiencing and making mistakes. I do not want to take that from anyone at all, but I'm glad that I limited my mistakes. Like, I still made mistakes, but I'm glad I didn't allow every man to have access to me emotionally and physically. And I believe that in doing that, I was in a space to accept my boyfriend, or allowing him to be in my life now, or when he did a year ago. I feel like if I was like, heartbroken, if I was in and out of different relationships and just continue to like, be disappointed, I don't know. Like, I feel like after a while, like, we're humans, we are resilient, and especially women, we are. After a while, that shit just does something to you. Your spirit, it does something to you emotionally. It hardens your heart. Well, for some people, I can't speak for everybody, but that's just not something that I wanted myself to go through. I just didn't. That's just me being honest. And so I didn't. I will say my early 20s, I got into my first real relationship, and it was pretty much doomed from the start, to be honest. Like, even just how it started, it wasn't like I was formally asked. It just was assumed. And that's, to me, like I said, this is my opinion. This is just what I experienced. That's no way to go. Every woman, man, or whatever deserves to be properly asked. I think. Don't ever assume. Like, assumptions is just not it. It's just not. But I would say that relationship definitely. So you know how when people, or you see things on like social media, like women or what I'm talking about, like, you gotta love yourself, your self-worth, self-love this, self-love that. But they never really tell you, like, or you never really know how that looks like implementing, I guess you could say. And so I will say that my last relationship, I, not unknowingly at the time, but just in retrospect, I realized that that's when I ended the relationship, I was implementing self-love, self-worth. Chose me, chose my happiness, didn't just stay in it just because I was scared to be single or whatever the case may be. I realized that I love myself more than that person, which is fine, and that I love myself enough to not allow myself to stay in it any longer. So mind you, it was hurt. It definitely was challenging. Definitely was one of the hardest things I had to do, but I was so liberated when I did it. I'll tell you, I really was. So whenever you feel like a person is not serving their purpose in your life anymore, do not be afraid to let it go. If you feel like it's not God, I guess, ordained, let it go. And it's okay. Yes, it's gonna hurt. If you need to cry, do that. But it's okay. I would say it's definitely important for us, especially women, to have a sense of identity before the relationship, during, and after, if it just so end. And that's something that I'm glad I'm definitely practicing in my current relationship. I'm no more putting all of myself in one person. Like, that is just not healthy or sustainable. Also, I want to say in my late 20s, I realized that you cannot expect another person to make you happy. You have to make you happy first, and people add to that happiness. I think, I maybe because that's how I was raised. I don't know, that like, oh, you gotta make me happy, I do this even when I'm sad. Like, no, it's not gonna work like that. That person can do whatever to try to make you happy, but if you're not happy within yourself, it's not gonna matter. And you're getting mad at that person because they can't do something that they literally, it's impossible to do. You know? So, yeah. Oh, I didn't even say what I was using. So this is I don't even know what you would call this, a face palette by Revlon, or sorry, I said Revlon, Revolution. It's the Patricia Bright palette, and I use this middle color for contouring. So I honestly think that's it on relationships. I could talk about more, but I think I'm already long-winded enough. And I don't want my videos to be too long, or this video to be too long. Yeah, I got a booger. I want everyone to be happy. I think everyone who desires to be in a relationship is going to get just that. You just have to be patient. Like I said, take time to get to know you in and out. Take time to enjoy life. Take the time. Do not rush, because relationships are hard work, and they definitely do teach you, especially if it's healthy and it's the right relationship. You do learn a lot about yourself still, but it's just important to have that self-identity first before getting to anything. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It is just my opinion. So, I mean, that pretty much wraps up the convo. Done with my makeup. I am about to set my under eye. I'm using the Allure Mercier powder and translucent honey to set my under eye. And I don't bake. And usually I don't even use this powder on my everyday makeup, but I do like how it looks. So that wraps up the video. I think I'm just going to do, I'm going to speed this up. Just finish my makeup overall. And I'll officially come back when it's all done.
Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or standing overseas and just straight in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay. I just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name? You claim you want me, it ain't no plan. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby. Boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no plan. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby.
I'm back and it is 12 o'clock. I need to head out soon, but this is the finished look. I took my hair down. I actually just did my own retwist last night, and I think I did a pretty good job. I honestly don't like doing my hair, but it needed it to be done. It needed to be done. And for the holidays as well, I want to look really nice for my man and for our anniversary. I think I did a pretty good job. This is my makeup. It's not too much. Like I said, I don't use any foundation for this look. It was just concealer, blush, and contour powder. So I'm just gonna close out this video. I hope you all enjoyed my little topics that I talked about. And if you have any insight on the topics I talked about or just wanted to share your experience, you can go ahead and comment below. And if you like this type of video, or if you want to see more of me as far as, I guess, doing chit chat, get ready with me's or get ready with me's, comment below. Make sure you subscribe and like this video and share. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Bye.